This episode is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Business owners, meet Progressive Insurance. They make it easy to get discounts on commercial auto insurance and find coverages to grow with your business. Quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Welcome to the Women's Rugby Treehouse.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Women's Rugby Treehouse. As always, I am Julia. I've got my co-hosts here, Hattie and Sean. Hi, guys.
Hey.
And with us as well for this big celebration, we have two returning champions. We have Karuk from France, and we have Liza B from South Africa, and also from our sister podcast, A Bit of an Animal. Check them out on Global Game Line. Got our pals here. As we promised last week, we are going to be doing the Women's Rugby Treehouse Awards, and to do that, we have an awards ceremony to start. So the way this is going to work, we've got some categories. We're going to be having a freewheeling discussion. Guests, please feel free to jump in. You guys know how we go. You've both been here. Definitely don't hold back. We definitely won't. Hattie has been, I should preface, Hattie has been getting her money's worth out of this Canva subscription.
Yes.
Hattie, what have you created for us?
I've created a monster. I have a lovely slide deck for us all with our awards.
And the one thing you love from your podcast is hearing, I have a slide deck.
Yes. Well, most of our viewership comes from, or listenership comes from YouTube. If you happen to be listening on Spotify, David, I know that you like to listen to the audio. I would highly recommend that you go to YouTube and watch this just once, just because there's some visual cues which you might miss. But we really
if you're not as chronically online as we are,
you might need it. There's some niche references in here, I'm not gonna lie. But welcome to the first annual, or not annual, because I guess it's quadrennial, Yap City Rugby World Cup Awards from Women's Rugby Treehouse.
Yay! Yay! We are so glad to have our buddies here. I'm so excited. Yeah. I've been excited about this all week. Sorry if we end up being way more enthused than you, the listeners, are.
I'm hyped.
Now, quick disclaimer.
Yes.
Tonight's awards are completely biased, and they are from our brains and not a lot else, although we did have some people from Twitter chime in as well. We love all the players in the World Cup, but we just thought we'd have some fun. So please don't get offended, and please don't angry comment that we've missed out your fave. I'm sorry, we really tried to have a broad breadth of things. So with that, we are getting started for our first award of the evening. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Well, the layout is we're gonna be doing general awards,
yes,
and then some special mentions, then serious awards.
Yes. So this is our first of our general awards. We have best roommates. Now there were many options, but there was truly only one duo that we could highlight. They really made a meal of it, quite frankly. They've ended up on television, breakfast television, back in their home nation. They've had a fleece.
Sold out twice. And it's important because I meant to warn you before, Hattie, but this is actually kind of valid for a discussion about why it's important that you sell your merchandise, especially to and for women's teams. So without stepping all over it, who are our best roommates and what were they selling us?
So our best roommates, the two and the only, I don't know, best duo. Hang on. There we go. Let's get our transition.
We have a drum roll.
There we go. Yay! Anna McGann and Eve Higgins.
Oh,
what a duo.
Woo-hoo!
From Ireland.
For those who don't know what they achieved, what did they achieve, Hattie?
So they started going viral before the fleece, to be fair to them, just being funny. They were obviously sharing room. I think they were in the weirdest hotel room I've ever seen in Northampton.
That was what they said.
Yeah, they were thriving, to be fair to
So
them,
much
right?
so that wait, but also wasn't it the case that it was so weird and also so notable that when France moved into it for the quarterfinals, one of them it was a duo as well who was just like, we got the fleece room.
Yes,
and
it
now I
wasn't
feel
for the
see that.
quarterfinal. It was for the it was
My
for
bad.
the last pool stage game.
Oh, there we go. My
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. When they moved into the
Yeah.
Hilarious. I
the
love it.
haunted,
But it was just a
venue.
very weird looking room. But
was
they
weird.
then went and they did a TikTok and they were wearing these oil slick fleeces that you can see.
Very nice.
And
Love
it's
it.
a very nice
That
fleece.
made us all have to explain to our significant others why I really, really, really need to buy the oil spill fleece.
Yeah. And the comments were like, where's the fleece? Release the fleece.
Release the
And-
fleece.
Release the fleece. And then
was-
Canterbury, who are the kit manufacturer for the IRFU, said, sure, but only if you get Anna to 10k followers. So this whole thing ensued of trying to get
I love it.
Anna to 10k.
Brilliant.
And like some of their videos, I was looking to get some images for this. Some of their videos got like 500k views. Like
Yep.
it's
Oh.
mad. Completely
Well,
mad.
I do know that
I
Canterbury
completely missed this. Oh, no,
exactly.
Yeah,
So
no, me too.
Canterbury
Oh, it's
ended
been
up reposting
wild.
them.
Yeah.
Ended up reposting them several times.
Mhm.
And then also it doesn't hurt that Anna McGann's girlfriend is a pro boxer and
She's an
also
amateur
got it out.
boxer.
Oh,
She's a
She,
girlfriend.
Yeah.
because she competes in like the Olympics and stuff, so she can't be
Yeah,
pro.
but
oh,
like,
so
Yeah.
it's opposite then. Okay.
It's a fine
Oh.
line, though.
It's
Well,
like
I don't know.
she's
I don't
funded,
know
but
every
she's
sport.
not technically pro. Boxing's very
But
confusing.
she may
Okay.
as well be
I
pro.
thought she was
like,
Katie Taylor, so
boxing's
good.
so high level.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be? Oh my God. What a coup if we got Katie Taylor. No.
He's very
Um,
straight, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, she says.
You know,
Anyway,
what can you do?
we're not gonna go
Whoa,
there.
we are not investigating.
We're not going there. We're not going there tonight.
Anyway, so yeah, they ended
All
up
of that
selling the
said-
fleece. It went on twice. It
Um,
sold out twice. They crashed the Canterbury website. It's a whole thing.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
it sold out twice.
Yeah.
That's mad.
So in the beginning of all of this, the whole reason that Release the Fleece came about was because it was not actually sold at the time.
It was just
It
for
wasn't
the team.
it was just the
Oh,
jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah. At that time, Canterbury was only selling the kit, which is great. I mean, some teams did have kit, some didn't. But at the time, it was just the jerseys. And then everybody was like, when do these come on sale? And people started adding Canterbury. And Canterbury came in and said, like what you said about getting Anna to 10K. And then it happened. And then Canterbury had them do a series that Canterbury then released of
They
hey, they're
gave
on
some
sale.
away. Like it was, yeah, they ended up on Irish breakfast television talking about this bloody fleece.
So funny.
Like it's been a
that's
whole
love it.
thing.
No, oh my God, you just
So
reminded me they got
random.
those two breakfast hosts. They got them too, and they came out and they did the catwalk.
Yeah, and one of
It
them's
was
a
very funny.
former Irish international.
Oh,
by the way-
this one. Okay.
Yeah, what's his name? His name has just gone for my brain, but
I
it's
know,
the guy
but
that was
also-
like 10 children.
10
It's that guy. Yeah.
But also,
What's his
we
name?
talk a lot about
I don't
we talk a lot about
He played for the
Yeah,
Ospreys for a while, didn't he?
They do
Yeah, he
Wales.
did.
Oh my god.
Tommy
now you're
Boy.
going to jail.
Yes,
Tommy
yeah.
Boy. Tommy
Boy.
Boy.
Tommy Boy. That's
Tommy
it.
Boy. Oh my God, I did know that.
Sorry, guys.
And by the way,
Sorry,
talk-
that was really annoying me then. Sorry.
we talk all the time about how important it is to make sure that you have a career for after pro rugby. And all I'm saying is that like none of us expected it would be breakfast television, but also like go off game.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I
have
couldn't
to say, his podcast is brilliant.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh,
It's
he has one.
absolutely brilliant. It's really funny.
They're
Jessica,
giving
what's his
they're
name?
giving
it-
everyone a podcast now.
Isn't it the left wing one? And the guy was like commented being like, I can't believe this is political. And somebody was
That's
like,
what it is. And they were like, he played on the left,
Left
wing.
wing.
That's right. He
Oh,
played on
that's
the
so
left
silly.
wing.
Definitely check out the podcast. It's actually one of
It's
my
so
favorite
good.
ones. It's brilliant. The insight.
They did.
It's so funny. The stories in there are just like I'm howling. Seriously. Anyway, sorry.
It's a good
anyway.
one.
And with that, I feel like we've talked about the fleece enough, although we do all love a fleece. We move on to the best off day.
Drum roll.
Best off day adventure.
This,
I
and
was
by
doing
the
a lot of
way,
contenders
this
in this one.
This brings me much joy.
And there were a lot of contenders, and I need you to know that this was completely astroturfed. It didn't matter what anybody voted. This was always going to be the same thing, and it's all about Hattie. So
yes,
Hattie, who is?
Come on. We didn't have any complaints with this. Come on.
Go. Put it up on the screen so that I can
I will say, honourable mention was when Wales went to go see Coronation Street.
Oh.
Which is a British soap opera, by the way.
Which is just funny.
Okay.
Yeah. However, the best off-day adventure, which links to some women's rugby treehouse lore. Canada Golden Retriever Day.
Now link it to the lore.
So if you've listened to previous episodes, you may have heard that my mum's favourite child is her dead dog, called Bella, who was a golden retriever. It's funny, we can laugh about it.
I need you to understand that, like, one of our absolute first episodes was the story of Hattie's mom not getting her Easter basket. Yeah. Bella got one.
Wait, I've missed so much stuff. What?
Okay, Hattie, for new listeners, tell us the story. Why do you care so much about golden retrievers?
I had one for like 13 years and she died. They're very cute. They are the best dogs ever.
I love them.
Say that.
Incorrect, but you're close.
I mean, I'm with Julie on that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sean and I have the same favorite dog.
Yeah. Molly, the dog that you may see on my social media, she's half black lab, half golden retriever.
I love her.
God, you don't know that, by the way. Gosh. Did you actually do the testing?
No, she is. She came out of a golden retriever. I saw her mother.
That's insane. She's fully okay.
I fully expected you to say I saw her come out.
I was like, I don't want to do dog eugenics, but like, how
I
fully black. Exactly.
I saw her mother. Her mother was a golden retriever. I picked her up when she was 8 weeks old.
Now, if you had this conversation about a human baby, like, you would go directly to jail. Like, for sure. You'd just be like, I'm questioning her parentage.
This is like that dodgy doodle TikTok the other day, but we're just not going to go there.
Oh my God. No one knows what you're talking about.
We're so chronically online. But anyway, we're going to talk about the Canada Golden Retriever Day because they just look adorable. Look at Julia Shell. Look at Tyson.
Isn't she having a nice time?
They're just all having the best time.
It's and just also the loveliest team with lovely dogs. It's just
to be specific. I don't know if Sean is the most likely to know what I'm talking about here. So Crufts, which is like the British UK is about show, right? There is something on there called the Golden Retriever Display Team. Yeah, Sean knows what I'm talking about. And it is a bunch of middle-aged women and a couple of middle-aged men. Or retired. To be honest, they're retired. Actually, they're not even middle-aged. They're retired people with their golden retrievers, and they like synchronize walking across a big green square.
It's amazing.
To music like ABBA or Queen.
Did the girls do this, Hattie? Or are you just giving us a story?
I think that was these dogs.
Oh,
because that was going to be my
these
question.
were famous golden
retrievers.
My third question would have been, where does this dog come from?
Right, so I think it was those dogs because not golden retrievers in a rescue, not in the UK. They go off to golden retrievers.
Okay,
anyway, don't get me started. Don't get me started on this. Anyway, so I think it was that because in the video they all start trying to walk them in like synchronization.
Yeah, I think they do.
So I think it was those dogs.
I think you're right.
I wish I hadn't taken a sip just there.
I'm going to have to send all of you a video of the Golden Retriever Display Team from Crufts.
Can I just say you're breaking my little African brain right now? Like, can
Yeah, so basically a bunch of middle class people go to a big thing in Birmingham once a year and they show off their little pedigree dogs.
This is by the way why our countries went independent, Lisa. We had to. We just
I think we had to get away.
We had to leave. We don't have this.
Sorry, for one event they let the rescue mutts in and they do the agility course.
Oh my God.
I love Crufts.
So she's
and
going
it's on TV as well. They show it on TV as well. It's like a big event.
Really?
Yeah.
It's massive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Bella's mum was
so we
Crufts winner.
definitely have we definitely have Kennel Club shows. We have a very famous one on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we have that.
Do you think one of the reasons why Canada lost the final was because they were exhausted from doing synchronized
dog walking?
They'd already had their gold.
Right, and so that's the thing. And
thank you, Lisa.
Oh my God, Hattie, I knew you would. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I love that. That's very.
They
very
don't call them silver. They don't call them silver retrievers.
They don't. They are gold.
It's because they're
only the dog of champions.
You know what? You know what really would have been. I don't think it is the next one. Hold on, let me check. No, it's not. Dang. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to skip all the way because I would have had a really good transition into another golden thing, but that's later on. So never mind. We'll get there.
Hattie's face.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I made the slideshow and I'm confused. Well, moving on. We have my favourite category, which me and Julia had an argument about. But
no.
Best dressed wag.
Yeah, I
beautiful.
Mean, I'd have my own.
I don't. No. Let me preface. Let me preface. We don't have a disagreement about this. We both agree about the one who wins. What we have a disagreement about, a light disagreement about, is that Hattie will do anything for the chance to mention that WAG is gender neutral, which is true. But as a comedy forward rugby podcaster,
we're only slightly humorous.
Comedy. We're only slightly humorous. Remember?
Oh my God. Okay, I was going to say
we're sometimes humorous.
I encourage everybody listening and watching, go Google Women's Rugby Treehouse. You can put it in quotation marks. I did just to be safe. But if you Google it, look at the AI summary. We have an AI summary because we're real podcast now. And in our real summary, first of all, my name is the only one spelled correctly because of American supremacy. Because AI doesn't respect Welsh names like Sian and Hattie or...
I'm going to change mine.
Welsh.
I've changed mine now to make it reflect the actual real name.
It's Sean. So in it they reference Julia spelled normally, Hattie Haddie, because I think, and you know what, it's honestly on me and it's because of the way I pronounce it. And then Sean just spelled like an Irish man.
I'm just like Sean, yeah, it's fine.
Like Sean Bean.
I get called that literally most days.
Anyway, all of this is to say, WAG, the term, is gender neutral. If you have a problem with it, leave it in the comments below. We will ignore it, but you will have made the comment.
So
WAG is gender neutral.
I'd like you all to know that hockey Twitter really... No, there is not an equivalent. It's just WAG. It is WAG.
So no husband...
It's not Mab. No, it's not Hab. It's not Sab.
Sorry.
It's not Habs. It's not... No, it's WAG. Right? It's no longer an acronym. It's a word.
And the only reason that we bring this up at all is because the WAG is not one you would expect that we believe is the best dressed WAG. Hattie, who's the best dressed WAG?
I'm going to hand that off to one of my linguists to pronounce that because I'm going to butcher it. Julia, that's you. It's in Spanish.
I know. Julia. Okay, I didn't know. Well, because honestly, me or either of our guests could probably get it, but it's Matthias Sonsogni. Oh,
Argiro.
That's great. Argiro, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is he Argentinian?
He is. In fact,
that's what I was gonna.
The WAG of
Nailed
Justine
it.
Pelletier.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Tight head prop for is it Nisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it
Nice? Previously played for Watsonians in Scotland and he qualifies for Argentina and Italy. I don't think he'll be playing for either Argentina or Italy due to the league that he's playing in. But
but so you also picked
best dress. He's in a sweater.
Right. The reason why is because, and I could not get a photo of it, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, well,
however,
so you just have to believe you then.
We don't even know.
You just have to believe me, right? And I've already told this story on the pod,
this
right?
podcast is you just have to believe me.
Just believe me, bro. So when I was
my beautiful brain,
when I was at the Canada versus New Zealand quarterfinal, semi-final.
That's right. Actually, this is fair. Absolutely fair.
He was wearing a Canadian tuxedo, which is double denim, and on the back was Justine Pelletier's jersey. So it said 9 Pelletier, obviously because her jersey didn't fit him. So he had sewn it on the back of the denim jacket, and then he also had a mask of her face.
But that's just the best thing I've ever heard.
It's the best thing I've ever heard.
He wasn't
that is men supporting their partners.
100%.
It wasn't like, I'm just going to put on a random Canada jersey. No, he was like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do double denim. Canadian tuxedo. And then I'm going to get her actual match-worn jersey and stick that on the back. And that's why he's my best dressed wag.
Big shout out to the Canadian fans, though, because I saw some incredible...
I want to hear more, especially for you guys who got to go.
Just
some of
so
their outfits,
good.
they were just like, I don't know, they were just like these little women, and they kind of would come over and they were just dressed in like these made up outfits made out of Canada flags and all this kind of. It was amazing. It was just,
you know, when people USA Max and like they cover themselves in the USA.
That was what I was gonna. That was what
it was. It was that, but Canada, so therefore it was palatable.
Yeah. I was gonna give a quick aside, which was I did want to also say that like part of how you get this, how you get this is very North American rugby. We do it in both USA and Canada, but Canada is very, very good at it. It's also why they host it's not why, but it's why Vancouver is so spirited on the 7th stop. We very much take the dressing up and costuming and going hard for our people, especially the masks. That's very much like, it makes me think of like Canadian and American rugby, and it makes me very happy to know that. And the double denim, of course. Sorry, I was going to say the double denim is number one. So much so.
There's no photo though.
Yeah, I know. I tried really hard. I just couldn't find it. I should have taken one. Sorry, Mr. Man that plays in like the 3rd league in France, but I'm going to take a photo of your back so I can use it in a future PowerPoint.
Okay, but here's the thing.
These were the only 2 photos of this man I could find.
Yes.
Get your game up. Oh, he qualifies for Argentina and Italy. He doesn't play yet. Okay.
No.
I don't think he'll play international rugby.
Not.
No,
but anyway,
I doubt it.
Also, special mention for this one, and I asked if we could. It does disqualify for several reasons, so definitely couldn't have been a winner. But Liza B will know exactly who I'm talking about, and actually, I'm so glad you're here because you can tell me his name because I know you know it. But best dressed person who was not there for a person that they were dating is. What's his name? The guy who wears the South Africa Speedo and dances around with his shirt off. He's very muscular, and I'm sorry, he's a hot man. You know who I'm talking about. Elma got a bunch of video of him. He was jumping around and yelling. And apparently he is like a social media personality. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Stumped. The bald guy.
Do you not remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah, the rugby.
But you know what?
I think it's the rugby guy.
Great radio.
No, it's not. It's not.
Never mind.
The rugby guy.
He was in a Speedo.
Oh, it's not him. Okay, someone else.
So just so that you guys know, I don't know if you know where the South African Speedo comes from. Like originally. It's Faf who wore it after the 2019 Rugby World Cup, the men's World Cup, and he took a photo with Prince Harry?
I want it to be Prince
I think
Harry
it was
because he's much cooler.
Yeah. Anywho, so that's kind of where it originates from, and it is now a South African thing. It is not strange to see a South African man in a Speedo walking around a rugby match. It's now just part of our thing.
Yeah, part of the culture.
It was Prince Harry. It was Prince Harry.
Yeah. When I was in Northampton for the first South Africa game, he was there and he had his Speedo on, and then he did have a jersey on, to be fair to him, right? It wasn't, it would have been a bit cold, even in August in Britain, I'm not gonna lie. And he was running around, and some of the security guards really wanted to stop him because he was just wandering around in a Speedo. And then eventually I think like the South African fans were like, no, like, this is
normal. Like, just leave him. It's cool.
This is our culture. Leave him alone. And then Elma went up to him, and the 2 of them were together. And I think from there they were like, "Oh no, he's actually legit." And then I went on social media afterwards because in our group chat with Sean and Julia, I was like, "There's a guy in a Speedo, and I think he's going to get kicked out." And then afterwards, after the game, there was just so much social media stuff about this guy. But unfortunately, he's not the best dressed wag because he's not a wag. So,
oh wow, honorable mention. It's fine. The Speedo is traveling all over the world, and that's the important thing.
It is. It is. That's what we really, really need.
It's the true meaning of rugby, the Speedo.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I saw this this category, I thought, I don't know if you thought too, but I thought this prize would go to Meg Jones' girlfriend, Quinta.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
That's
good
what I
shout.
assumed.
Yeah.
Cecilia Kwanzaa. That's a good one. Unfortunately, she was
Yeah.
wearing an England jersey. And as I
Oh yeah, I
said at
forgot
the
about the
beginning,
okay, yeah.
we are
Yeah, fair
biased
enough.
and therefore
Fair
she's
enough. Fair
disqualified.
enough.
But
Yeah.
can we
Hence
Also-
why
also
Georgia Evans did not win.
Yeah, that's also why Georgia Evans did not win.
Because seeing
Can we
her in
make-
an England jersey was very scary.
Yeah.
We love you, Georgia, but
It was just wrong on so many levels.
it's just
another
wrong.
person, I think who deserves a mention, not a wag, but Abby Dow's brother.
That's what I was
Yes.
going to say.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Very
That was
funny.
I loved
brilliant.
his Napoleon
Very funny
outfit.
one.
That
That's
was like
brilliant.
Another honourable mention, yeah.
Yeah.
The Dow family seem amazing, to be fair. I do like them.
Yeah.
They do.
Really seem like a laugh.
They do.
Yeah.
Really like them. They're all
They seem
just
so
great.
fun.
Mm,
So fun.
very sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, congrats, Matthias.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Stunning.
sure he's delighted with his award here.
Oh yeah, he should. He should.
Yeah.
He should be, to be fair.
Yeah. So I didn't even know you played in France, to be fair.
Yes, I looked it up.
Okay.
I
So
have
maybe I'll see
Googled.
him this year. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to let us know.
Him.
You know, when I messaged you the other day and I was like, what does this translate to?
Ah.
This is why.
Mm,
I was like,
yeah.
I need my French speaker
yeah,
to
to be
help
fair,
me.
it doesn't look like a fullback, so
No.
You need to try and go and get a photo of him or photo with him and then tell him.
yeah.
We've
That's a
awarded
great
you best
outfit.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe when Nice play near Paris, maybe I'll try to go to the game.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Good, good fun side quest. Yeah.
With that, we move on to our next award, a very important award, and that is best in quotation marks thirst traps. Now,
I have no clue who's
Julia wants to give a disclaimer here.
Yes, I do want a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is just that best is in quotation marks for a reason. We are not doing this to be lascivious. We're not trying to be like, oh, this person's so hot, whatever. We say this specifically because this particular player, and some other players also as well, like, great, go off. You're humans who play sport. We care very much about you. However, this particular person very, very, very much wanted her thirst traps to be seen, and we just wanted her to know, girl, we see you.
We see you.
Girl, we see you. You can stop.
I said the other day that the reason why her thirst traps are so thirst trappy is because her herself is thirsty.
And we just wanted to say, girl, we see you.
We see you. Friend of the pod, Amalia Argudo.
Amalia Argudo.
Hey,
has been posing.
She does.
She does.
But like,
she is the starting fly half for
Hattie, you could have filled about
clown.
25 slides with these pictures.
I was just going to say,
there's so many of them.
I also wanted to add the reason that I believe these are the best is because we clown, but she did get a model girlfriend. So
yeah.
Fair enough.
So who am I to say? Because I do not.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the category now.
Go off.
Yeah.
And I also very specifically only chose ones from
model girlfriend
from during the World Cup, because since the World Cup has ended, they have in fact got more insane.
They have gotten completely unhinged. What I love is a baddie who has decided that it's like, you know what? I got the prize, and you know what I'm going to do? Go harder.
Yeah. Although the thing that just absolutely cracks me up is that she does all of this and she wears a size 14 youth.
We do know this. Karuk, I don't know if we even told you. I know that we told the story with you, Lisa. Oh, sorry. Why would I tell this story? It's not mine. Hattie, go off.
Oh, I have her jersey. I went to the England versus Spain game and she gave me her jersey, and that's how we know that she wears a 14 youth. We've told this story so many times on the pod now.
We have, but I feel vindicated because Sadia Cabella has now told a Spain story. Sadia
where it's so tight.
Sadia was saying, and I think it was on Maud Muir's podcast. Sadia was saying that when she was going up to trade at this, or it must have been in another match because you got her England match.
It wasn't Amalia's, I don't think. I think she got whoever was paying.
Oh, you're right. 7. Sorry, you're right. No, you're totally right. It was. She said that she went up to her opposite number and luckily spoke English, so they were talking, and her opposite number said,
just to warn you, I wear my shirts really tight. So like if it doesn't fit, like I'm sorry, whatever. And Sadia was like, no, I like my shirts tight. It'll be fine. And she was like, she slipped on mine fine. And I couldn't like get hers over my shoulder. And it's very funny to me. It's because they all wear U sizes and they win at thirst trapping.
I wear U sizes. I wear that. So
but like I have a Spain jersey, like a World Cup Spain jersey, because I love them and they're my best friends. And I think I bought
We
like
do have that.
I'm usually a medium. Sometimes I'll buy a large. I bought an extra large because the woman was like, they're very tight. It's literally the tightest jersey that I own. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, matchwoman jersey in general, very, very tight.
But like I normally wear like a medium in match jerseys, and like the extra large like barely fits.
That's wild.
One Christmas dinner, and I'm not getting it on.
And then I do like, by the way, I would like to claim the other side of this mantle, which is that you also later got an official Macron
USA jersey.
America jersey.
Oh, that was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's a medium and it's huge.
Oh,
which I feel like says a lot
was it
about.
the same size?
Oh my god! And I was
It's
like,
a
she's gonna say
medium.
it says a lot about America.
And it's literally bigger than the extra large Spain.
Did you get a Wales one after? Because they're quite snug.
And I've got a Wales, so I've got a USA Macron and I've got a Wales Macron. So you would assume they'd be the same size. No, the USA one's bigger.
Oh,
That's insane. That is actually insane.
Yeah.
Well done, Macron.
So I don't know. And with that, we move on to a very special award, which does require some explanation. But it is the Marina Crash Out Award. Now,
okay,
if
I
you
need a full-on explanation for this one.
Yeah, you will, and you'll enjoy it, especially because of the conversation we had right before we started recording.
Yes. So if you've listened to the pod before, if you follow me and Julia on social media, you'll know that we are both obsessed with the WNBA. We think it's great. And in the WNBA, there is a specific player, Marina Mabrey.
A beloved player.
Marina Mabrey. She plays for the Connecticut Sun unwillingly.
Against her will, she plays for the Connecticut Sun.
She plays.
She has asked for a trade twice, and they have both times told her to kick rocks.
Yeah. In the space of a year.
That's tough.
Because she's miserable.
She hates it anyway. So she is known for her crash outs, and
the pitch?
she's a little bit.
There we go.
Oh yeah, okay.
So she just has just a bit of a mental breakdown every time someone gets called against her. Everything.
Not every time. See, and I knew you would go here. It's not every time. Sometimes she's right. By the way,
the best part is when she is right, because she looks so smug. And there's also one of my favorite moments of her ever, and I always try and find the gif and I can never find it, and it's her. Bearing in mind she's from New Jersey, so she has a really, really thick New Jersey accent.
I was gonna say she's very Jersey.
Yeah, and she's screaming trash, but in like a New Jersey accent at the camera, about another player, and it is the funniest thing I have ever seen.
I love it. I don't love a lot of things about America, but I love the WNBA.
And Republicans will say that the WNBA is un-American, and I feel like that's why Julia likes it.
It is. It is. And so Marina is great for a lot of reasons, but the reason why we named it this, other than that, like, that was the one that we can think of, is because I think if any WNBA player were like to get into rugby, it would be Marina.
Yeah, she
absolutely
would. And she would be
she would absolutely go.
She would be the most psychotic flanker you've ever met.
I was going to say, surely a second row.
Wait, you're second row, yeah.
She's very fast, actually.
She is actually very fast. That's her thing.
Okay.
She's very physical, and that's why she gets in a lot of trouble in the WNBA. It like physical in the legal way, where she is just when she goes into the paint, she is present.
Yeah.
But anyway, all of that said, who could have
inaugural
possibly won the Marina Crash Out?
Marina Crash Out Award. I'd like to point out I took all of these stills from a 10-minute period in one game. It's Pauline Baudon Saint-Sus.
Wait.
No, this is why. I agree. It's not a crash out. I knew you would agree with me. It's not a crash out. She was right.
She was right. She was right. However,
it was very funny.
There was more.
It was awesome. I'm sorry. She was so right for that. She was so right for that.
I'm with Pauline on this. I stand with Pauline.
And especially now, especially
and watched the last 15 minutes that she was on. And obviously I was just watching for her. And I spent the entire time laughing.
Do we have the clip of her telling Amy Cocaine to fuck off?
No, but these are the stills.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
that's the
stills.
scruffle.
So she does this and then she goes, fuck off.
Yes. That's what I've got here. And
when
then
you
this face here is feels
when
like you deserved it.
When you piss my angel Pauline off, when you piss my she will switch to English just to tell you to fuck off.
Mhm.
Which I have met her, and I will say her English is not good, so she has learned that phrase.
Mhm. I mean,
You always learn the swear words. You always learn the swear words. Come on.
Exactly.
Every Frenchman knows this. Or woman. Sorry.
No,
just on the scruffle.
No, please.
It's not entirely our fault.
Defend me. Thank you.
The thing is, the scruffle started between Elle Kildan and Marine Ménager, if memory serves me right. And so there was a lot of pushing and shoving. And obviously, as any good scrum half would, she came to stir some shit up. And
that's what I said. I don't think this is a crash out. I don't like this. It's not a crash out.
The thing is,
she was right.
When a scrum half comes into a scruffle, it's kind of your fault if you react to it. Once someone else reacts to a scrum half's stirring shit, it's kind of fair game. But I mean,
this is the only time.
There weren't any shirt grabbing and stuff, so it wasn't really I
agree.
It doesn't happen a lot in women's rugby.
Oh well,
anyway.
You're right
Which
about Pauline. Pauline definitely not, but in this match, yes, it was.
It was quite
Hannah,
a make-believe game.
Botterman was pushing. Botterman was absolutely shoving. Get out.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying
there was a lot of
fights, but a good shirt grabbing could change something. So
maybe Botterman is a shirt grabber.
Maybe next year we'll see.
I hope so. I hope somebody I hope French smashes them. I'm sorry.
And the thing was, I knew you guys were going to say it wasn't a crash out, which is why I included more evidence from other times that she lost her shit.
No.
Yeah,
these were all from different points.
Mm-hmm.
This one was my personal favorite. This was from a line out, and she just started swearing.
How do you know? How do you know that that's not her jumping in a line out?
Because I watched the whole thing.
No, the ending was no. Hattie, you were supposed to say because this isn't South Africa. Come on, I fed it to you. It's a 9 jumping. Do you get it? No.
Yeah. To be fair, that was a good assist.
And with that, we move to our only negative award in this whole thing, which is our Dumb Bitch Award. Now, this has only been awarded this week.
It's earned. It's earned.
It's valid. It's deserved. Quite frankly. What the fuck?
And it is not a person.
And it is not a person.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought...
It's Rugby Australia, who, after the World Cup, when they are hosting in 4 years' time, they have decided to cut the funding of the World Cup by 25%.
Yeah. I mean,
and to be
fair, I was kind of hoping we'd talk about.
No. Wait, let go. Yes, please.
Yeah, I will quickly put the disclaimer in because I know some of you will in the comments that yes, they have also cut funding for pathways, both men's and women's, and they've also cut some funding for men's sevens. However,
which, by the way, is no, but all of that is dumb bitch stuff ahead of a both men's and women's World Cup. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, no, actually, I wanted to hear what Karuk wanted to say.
Yeah.
No. I mean, just basically echoing your sentiment because I don't think it's very much a smart decision when you have 2 World Cups coming in the next 4 years, both men and women's. And I mean, I read the article announcing this this cut from the Royal, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I read it, but I just wasn't really convinced that this was the right decision for either women or men. So I'm kind of maybe hoping that it will be maybe amended or explained a bit further in the coming weeks, because I don't think this is a good decision at all, especially for a country, well, mostly for men's rugby in 2025. We had obviously the Lions and the performance against South Africa in Ellis Park. So it kind of feels like one step forwards and two steps backwards. I don't know.
Yes,
Really,
yeah.
I mean, just crazy to do. And you actually can see, if you are watching this and you see the visual, you will see up in the corner of one of the announcements the Female Athlete Project, which is a podcast run by two Australian rugby players. If they are calling you out, yes, that's the one that's run
really
by
good.
two.
It's really good.
It's a great podcast.
It's brilliant.
It's a great podcast. But I mean, and so here's what I think about Australia uniquely. And it's because Rugby Australia has done so much fuckery in such a condensed amount of
to be
time.
fair, yeah, the years before the new governments came in,
I think you're going to name what I was going to name.
I mean, yeah, no, go on.
Remember the Aussie women also put out that statement. It was a few years ago, and it was the first WXV year, where they were lamenting that the men got the full send-off at the airport and all of their flights were first class and they were all paid for, and the women were all flying economy. It wasn't matched up. They ended up arriving one day before, some of them, but not all of them. The disparity between the ways that the women's and the men were treated, and then that caused Rugby Australia to come out and say, oh, we're having a lot of money problems, actually. Sorry, girls. We're babies. We can't figure out a bank account. And here we are.
It's so frustrating.
They didn't learn.
What I also find even more frustrating in a way is that Australia have got so much talent, and they've obviously got loads. Like, if they actually did fund the team properly, they would be so good. They would be like challenging.
Well, and the thing is, it's not like Wales where
exactly
if the WRU just stopped funding it, right? The players wouldn't really have anywhere else to go. A few of them could maybe switch to league, but that's it. If Rugby Australia stops funding it, they will just switch to league. They will switch to AFLW.
Like, this is where I was going to go. Is right now this is the stupidest thing you can do, because basically you are handing all of your best players to league, which has already been happening. And out of one side of their mouths, Rugby Australia is lamenting the we call it brain drain in other fields, but the talent
the
drain.
exodus of players from Union to league.
Exactly. And they deign to complain about it, and they say, we don't know what we could possibly do. Probably not this.
Do we think that this is linked to why Joe Yap has moved on?
Well,
honestly,
because it seems a bit too coincidental to me.
It's something to think about.
Like Arabella McKenzie is one about a year ago. She took a mental health break from playing. There was another player who I've completely blanked on the name, but she announced the other day that she was taking a break from playing because it was taking up a toll on her mental health and her physical health as well. And
you have to wonder what they're doing to them.
And it's like, well, what is going on that is making this happen? Because it does feel that there is something quite serious going on. And this is all related to it.
So sad to hear.
We also just happened to have a South African on the pod, which is great because there was an announcement very recently today, in fact, about the massive increase in viewer numbers in South Africa. And it comes hand in hand with what we know has been a massive increase in investment in women's rugby. I mean, yes, at the national level, but also below it, because we also found out that there is a pro-women's league coming. You look at the two of them, and one of them screams, I'm going for a World Cup. And one of them screams, I'm giving up. And it's not the one you think. It's the one that's hosting the World Cup next.
Yeah.
I think that's the insane thing.
There's every chance that South Africa could see them go to the semis. And Australia has said, we don't care if we bow out in the pool. That's insane. That's
which is mad, because if the uproar after the 2023 World Cup, where Australia bowed out in the group stage, was unprecedented, and now you want to put the conditions in place for that to happen to your women's team
at home.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, to me, it doesn't make any sense. I really, really hope there'll be a subsequent announcement, okay, so the money is there's a case of we lost the money, but there'll be reorganization of stuff. But I don't know. I mean, it doesn't fill me with confidence, obviously, but it's just really a situation for the girls.
I did want to hear what you wanted to say, Liza.
Yeah, no, it just as I don't know, the only Southern Hemisphere person here, we have really been since the last Men's World Cup in a Southern Hemisphere kind of as a group, everyone's been like, well, we need a strong Australia. It's so important for the Rugby
Yes.
Championship and for just, the
Hmm.
ecosystem. And as you said, they've got league. They are also an incredibly sporty nation. They do incredibly well at the Olympics.
Yep.
They're really good. So yes, if they're not going to look after their women rugby players, they are going to leave. And I mean, World Rugby is trying to kind of kill sevens, so
Yeah.
you
Mm.
know, you
You're
you
absolutely
understand
right.
that there's some hesitancy maybe to invest in the sevens and all of that. But absolutely, like from a South African perspective, we do not have a lot of money to put into anything. And the
Mm.
fact that Saru is stepping up and actually going, right, like centralized contracts, pro league, all of these things, and a country like Australia can't get their stuff together to at least do the same. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
Especially
it's
when
wild to me.
all of their debts were paid off from this summer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
From the Lions Tour,
If it
they've
was
had
still
an
The
Hamilton
Lions
money,
uninterrupted
Tour.
You're back in the
got
championship.
black.
it. But,
The
Yeah.
Lions Tour made loads of money.
I
mhm.
Loads of
know.
money.
Fine.
Yeah. And the thing is like when you look at the last two rugby, like women's rugby World Cups, the reason really why they've been as successful as they have in their home nations and why it will continue to kind of grow is you obviously had a home win for New Zealand, you had a home win for England, and it created a lot of buzz because people are going, it's a home World Cup and we're in the final, we're in the semis, we're in the quarters, whatever.
Mhm.
If you go back to 2017 and Ireland, who were out in the group stage, it was a really, really bad competition for them. The entire thing fell really, really flat, and it was a really, really poor competition in terms of attendances. It actually did worse than the previous World Cup.
Quite poor.
It was really, really bad, and that has nothing to do with the Irish players themselves. We've talked about this on the pod before, but it came from a lack of investment from the IRFU, and all Australia are doing is setting it up for failure. And the thing that's even worse for them, which
And
Ireland
so
couldn't
far
compare
out.
to, is the fact that 2 years before there is a men's World Cup. So you're going to see the direct lack of investment between the two.
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think of that. I
It's
didn't
so
think of
So
bad.
you're going to
I didn't think
see
of
the men's World Cup have each pool game have a different stadium. You're going to see like all the
Yeah.
broadcasting and all the media, and then 2 years later you're going to have the women's, which I'm assuming is not.
I just feel like it's a big fuck you to women in Australia, the women's rugby, isn't
I
it?
mean,
It's like
yeah,
I don't know how you could
there's no sensitive justification for this, so
I'm
I
actually
really
mad
like
that they've got the
understand.
World Cup now. They don't
Yeah.
deserve it. That's how I feel. And I love
Uh,
I actually love Australia rugby as well. I've always loved them. And yeah,
it's
they
a
have.
it's a poor decision. There's no two ways around it, I think.
I do want to end it on because I feel that it would be unfair to Australia not to mention this, but I do think this in the face of the probably going to happen. Honestly, I kind of hope it doesn't for various reasons, but on the very likelihood that 250 to 270 million is about to be dumped into America ahead of their World Cup,
Mhm.
our World Cup. I can't help but think I don't know, I'm of two minds. If Rugby Australia has really mismanaged their money so badly that they have to do this, and that's reading it in good faith, that they're doing it because they have to, not because they want to. If they really have to, some of that money honestly could have gone. They're the first ones. They're before us. It could have gone to them. Also, sorry, but it is true what the haters are saying that America is much better at pouring money into sports than a lot of other rugby
Oh
nations.
yeah,
That's
no,
true.
no question.
That's true.
Mhm.
I think that the argument that America should not host it at all is misguided, but I don't
agree.
necessarily think that all of that money needed to go here. I understand that there is a potential that this one could make a ton of money here in America,
Yeah,
and that the money is like nowhere else in the world.
yeah,
Totally.
that's
However,
essentially a huge bet on
exactly.
the
That
US.
was you're
Mm.
absolutely right. 100%. That's exactly where I was going, is what you are doing. It looks like, to an outsider who kind of understands how rugby funding works, it looks like you're betting.
Mm.
It looks like you're betting, and what you bet on is fuck Australia. which sucks. Because what Lisa said is right though, because Australia is a cornerstone in Southern Hemisphere rugby.
Yeah.
It's not just Australia who falls if they are no
exactly.
longer.
And not just in men's rugby, but in women's rugby too. Like we've talked about it before,
it
Pac
could
4
become a league
and possibly expanding it. We need them. It's just as easy as that.
And the thing is, like when you talk about them being a cornerstone, Australian women's rugby supports a lot of Islander rugby as well. It's where the Oceania Championship, which they don't take part in, is held. So
absolutely,
it's a lot of the like Samoan, Fijian, players. They play in the Australian League. So they
play in Super W, or some play in Opiki. Most of them play in Super W. Absolutely.
Yeah, and they've got their Samoa have got their own team. Fiji have got their own team in Super W as well. So yeah.
So rugby Australia, come on, man. Is where we end.
You've won our Dumb Bitch Award.
Yeah. I did for a slight moment. I did think that this award would go to our back row, Axel Bartomeu.
No.
No.
I mean, it would have been fair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree.
No,
it was dumb
at all.
It was dumb.
I'm only saying it because you said it. Honestly, I was thinking about that as well. I was like, I bet people are going to say about that. But I was, and if that came about, and if that does come about in our comments or whatever, my response is going to be, well, okay, but then also World Rugby and I'm doing this, and I know that everybody doesn't want me to, but I don't care. We're live. I'm doing it anyway. I think that World Rugby dumb bitch for taking Falu out. For whatever, it's fine. I'm not going to get into it.
Right, moving on. I'm cutting it. We're moving to the next category.
I'm still annoyed about it too, Juliet. I'm still annoyed about it too.
I know, it's just
we're all getting shoved off the award acceptance speech stage. And
they're giving us the light.
We're cutting to an no, I'm kidding. We're not cutting to an ad break. With that, we move on to our final award in our general award, and this one is very special. We have decided to name the Yap City national team. This is the team
we have adopted. Yeah.
The team we have adopted.
Okay.
As you will know, me and Sean are unfortunately Wales supporters. It hurts us very much. Julia adopted Wales, and it's proved to be very, very bad. And so therefore, the three of us and our new friends have decided to...
I was just going to say, the only good thing that cheering for Wales has ever done for me was introduce me to you two.
It just brings you pain. So we've decided to adopt a team. And that team is, drumroll please, South Africa!
Who else?
There was
number one
doubt.
feel-good. I was going to say, the number one feel-good team of the tournament.
Now,
absolutely.
To accept the award, Liza B, do you have anything to say?
Please, what do you have to say on behalf of all of South Africa?
The whole nation.
The whole Rainbow Nation.
Yes, I am supremely.
I was gonna say an Afrikaans speaker. Everyone loves it.
Exactly. I'm supremely qualified to accept this award on behalf of my entire nation.
It's right behind you. You can't say no. It's right behind you.
Yeah.
No, it's great, guys. Like, honestly, I think as a South African women's rugby supporter, the amazing thing for me has been how how South Africans and people outside South Africa have actually seen this team and recognized them, and it's not just about the rugby. Obviously, I'm very happy that we played so well, but like the stories and the players themselves.
I mean, they bring so much to the culture of rugby in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm very, very happy to have you here. And please do know it is in our constitution, if you are a Springbok supporter, you are allowed to have citizenship. So anybody who...
I'll take
fantastic
it.
Because that's fantastic because I was going to ask you, you know how we in America recently said that for some reason you're refugees. Can I be a refugee to South Africa?
Yeah.
That would make way more sense than us going there.
It would make way more sense.
I gotta say, this might sound like corny, but I don't know. I think they've just been a credit to their country. They really have. And I'm sorry if it's corny.
Excellent ambassadors
really
for the country, absolutely.
Yeah, ambassadors. Yeah, totally.
They have undone
They brought so much joy to like
every
the World
bad
Cup.
thing that
Every
South African
stereotype.
men's supporters have done on Twitter. They have single-handedly undone it.
I choose.
Just
Okay,
another
so
thing.
so what I really love is that for a minute in my brain when you were saying it is I just wanted you to end with it's undone everything bad that a South African man has ever done, and I was like, well,
No, not that
not
far.
quite.
Well,
Not that far.
well.
This doesn't even undo what Elon Musk has done.
It doesn't even
Let alone-
undo what Musk
Nothing
has
can
done.
undo that.
So just on
Oh
that,
God, we're getting cancelled now.
Yeah.
We're going to get cancelled now.
Oh, I was gonna say the algorithm.
The algorithm will be
Yes.
after us.
yeah, but Lisa, actually, I just made me think of a question. Like, just to be honest, this is the first time I've seen like properly South African women's rugby, and what shocked me at first, is beyond the level of play. The racial makeup of this team is, I wouldn't say totally different, but really like compared to the men's, it's really like striking how many black players there are. Like, do you know if there's any big reason behind that?
I'm actually very curious because I saw an interview with Cindy's old coach, whatever, who's saying that she'd be a big deal. Sorry, go on. I'm very curious.
No. So, I mean, there's obviously a couple of things that feed into that. The one is that rugby was very much a part of apartheid in a way that it was kind of ring-fenced for white men, especially Afrikaner men, and it was kind of part of that whole culture and a way of kind of showing, if you want to think of it like that, kind of racial superiority, the big, strong white man.
That was exactly what they were going for.
And so that is why the transformation of our men's team has been such an important thing for, I would say, our society, our country, the way that it's enabled a lot of people to have something to bridge a gap. Basically.
I mean, before in the 80s, most people would support the All Blacks instead of the Springboks.
A lot of people of color did choose to do that, and there are still some of them today who are All Black supporters. Yeah. No, they especially in my region, in the Western Cape, there's quite a few of them, and that's their choice, and there's a reason for that. I mean, I would like to invite them to come over, but it's one of those things. So so the women's rugby only really started after 94, which is after apartheid. So, and the thing that feeds a lot of our men's rugby is like especially the rugby schools, which
I was very curious about women in rugby schools.
Yeah,
is that
no.
No, okay.
No,
I was curious because I know that it is a feeder for men. I was curious how the playing populations have grown for women, because I feel like that is probably the answer to why there are so many prominent Black players, which is good.
So a lot of the women players come through club systems and not school systems.
Okay.
And so a lot of clubs will have smaller clubs in areas where there are no rugby schools, or even just normal government schools that don't offer a lot of rugby. There will be a little club, and that has also been part of the transformation in the men's side, to set up more clubs in traditionally kind of Black areas, and areas
are any of the prominent clubs, or where a lot of like because obviously many of the best players on the women's Springboks teams are Black, and several of them have spoken about where they came from in childhood and where they played. Is that kind of the case, that because there was no access for rugby school or having to go through that pipeline, that instead clubs can become absolutely prominent and they can be full of anyone? Is that
that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, that's exactly it. So because the feeder system is so different, it's actually amazing how it's been set up in a more equitable way, and so we're not, the women's sides aren't as reliant on the old systems that were set up
That's fair.
pre-94.
So there's
So
no
that's kind of the
credibility
short
to that.
answer.
Well, I mean,
And
remarkably, Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, like, it is really interesting that that happens in South Africa because if you look, it's not the same. But in Ireland, the difference between the men's and the women's side, the men's side is obviously dominated by public school boys from Dublin. Whereas
women are all farmers. The women are all
they're all
farmers.
farmers. A lot of them come from Irish speaking backgrounds, and it's because they come through the club system and not a school system. So although it's not, you can't visually see it, maybe it is really interesting that the fact that women's rugby is less rooted in class means that you have things like this.
Is it the same in England though?
It isn't that private schools in England are starting to pump out women's rugby. So like Abbey Ward, Claudia MacDonald, they all went to private schools.
Very posh. Yeah, very posh.
So England, it's a bit different, but definitely like Ireland and, as you said, South Africa, because rugby schools are so dominant in the men's side. It just means that the women's population and the men's population in rugby are very different.
Yeah,
but it's really great, and it's awesome that it's so evident as well. I think it's and just to one more thing that I wanted to mention is the kind of transformation and setting up systems and pathways for kids that don't come out of the kind of original rugby schools was also not started, but very much it's kind of a Erasmus project that he started before he was the coach. And also, of course, it was him who brought in Lynn Cantwell from Ireland.
That was where I was gonna go.
Yes.
Oh, it was
everything good in South African rugby comes from
it's from Rassie. and it's like, and it's so frustrating if you're a fan of any other team because you're just like, damn it, he's so good. Because you want to hate him, but you're like, damn it.
Do you know what? We just need him to become the World Rugby president. That's what we need.
I was just gonna say, well,
that'd be cool.
I was gonna say they would hate us to say it, but I feel like, and after hearing him speak so eloquently about the women's team, which he has done several times, by the way, which a lot of men's team coaches have not.
Agreed.
Our USA women or our USA men's coach say fuck all.
Really?
Well, same with Wales.
Well, we were in a World Cup. Where are you? So
look at the same with Wales. I mean, there's no support from the men at all. So.
There's some in France. There is.
I mean, he was at France. France I didn't name because Gaultier 100%. Well, no, Gaultier spoke about women.
Yeah, no, I mean, Gaultier did the jersey presentation for the semi-final.
I was going to say, he's not one of them. No.
He travelled all the way to Bristol, which valid.
He's one of the good ones. We're happy with that.
I used to love Gaultier when I was a kid. Sorry. I just love him. Anyway, sorry.
I was going to say, he's also fantastic. And like,
he was one of my favorites when I was a kid.
Like, I think him, Rassie, and Joe Schmidt at this moment, like, their rugby brains are just
fantastic shout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't know. Joe Schmidt, I think because he was head coach when the Irish women's side was so decimated. I am a bit.
But that was New Sephora. It was
New Sephora. Yeah.
No, I like Joe Schmidt. I think he's good. I think he's really good.
I think
there's a bit of controversy of Gaultier as well. But I mean, I don't want to mention it.
Oh, right. So we're going to carry on with the positive train before we get to this.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And we're going to hand out our very special Lifetime Achievement Award. And would you all like a hint?
I can't think who it could possibly be.
Who could
a hint?
No.
I see. That's a beautiful goat. Is that a springbok? No,
that's beautiful a goat. That's a goat.
It's a goat.
I really have no idea who this is.
Is it a goat?
Possibly be the beautiful. Is it a goat eating a fern?
Well, 2-time World Player of the Year. Seventh Player of the Decade.
Oh, I see.
50 tries in 34 Test matches. Nice. Most tries for New Zealand ever. Most World Cup tries, 22. 241 sevens appearances and 256 tries. 2-time Olympic gold medalist and also won a silver. 2-time Rugby World Cup winner and also won a bronze.
When you see it all written, it's like really
intimidating. And I had to leave stuff out. Like I had to leave stuff out because it didn't
the lesser ones out.
I was like, well, I've got to include 2-time gold Olympic gold medalist, haven't I?
I still don't have a clue who this is. Who could it be?
We said 2-time World Player of the Year.
Yay!
And
It's Portia!
Here she is. Here she is.
Who could have
Portia,
known?
We are officially saying, as much as we do like to say Sophie de Goatee, you are
the
goat.
absolute goat of this game.
Goat.
I feel it feels almost cheap. Like, yeah, obviously you did. Like, you didn't think very hard about this. You just picked the one that was obvious. Yeah. Yep. I sure did.
Although I do think the tries record for the Black Ferns won't stay with her very long.
Braxton Sorensen McGee is gonna.
I think
100%.
she's gonna. I think she's gonna destroy it. I think she's gonna destroy it.
Yeah, injuries permitting. I think
even Caitlin Vahakolo, I think as well is in with a solid chance. Like But the thing is, like,
I think she's displaced her.
Only placed.
I was gonna say.
30,
I think
like 34.
Caitlin. I was gonna say. I think Caitlin can be the Kelly Brazier to Braxton's Portia. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, Portia really didn't have that many caps. Like, she only started playing. She missed the 2014 World Cup. She went to the 2017 World Cup's her first one. And since then, she's just absolutely dominated. But she wasn't playing like mid-year tests or like Cup 4 or anything like that. She was just playing 7. So she really hasn't played that many tests. She just racks up insane amounts of tries.
The women don't play that many games in a year, though, do they?
That was
not compared to the men.
Not anymore. They do. They play more now, but no, they definitely didn't.
They don't. Like, they don't run that many test matches a year.
Career.
Like, I think New Zealand, like, when was it 2 calendar years without playing a test match during her career?
Yeah,
it's just bonkers.
In fairness, it was also COVID, but yes.
It was COVID, but
fair. Yeah, okay.
Just nuts.
But and you know, well, that speaks to the geographic isolation, which we've actually talked about before on the pod about Australia and New Zealand in terms of isolation. But anyway. Holy shit, dude.
We salute you, Portia.
We do.
We and every other person who's ever seen rugby support you.
Yeah. And when I was reading up about her just to get all the stats and stuff beforehand, she did an interview the other day with like a New Zealand lifestyle magazine, because obviously she's a celebrity down there. She's very important.
Well, she should.
And she said the reason why she retired after the last World Cup was that her and her wife want to have another baby. And that's why she retired, but she decided to have, she wasn't as burnt out as she thought she was, so she thought she'd have another go after playing Super Rugby Apiiki. But that's her next step. Next thing for Portia is to have a little baby.
Goat of motherhood.
Mm-hmm. So
they already have a child.
Oh wait,
but
no,
another.
Karuk time.
No, I was just wondering aloud if she'll have one last game in New Zealand, like a proper send-off in a country.
Because that's the thing, she hasn't announced a retirement.
About that too. We were thinking about that too. She's definitely going to have one more game at Eden Park.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, just acknowledge
even if it's
I think she's going to play the first WXV game that is at Eden Park.
Or I wonder if they're going to do like a Black Ferns Maori and do like Black Ferns Maori versus Black Ferns. And she plays
that's a great call.
Yeah,
because obviously she is also so
really
proud of her heritage, and there hasn't been a Black Ferns Maori game yet, but they have produced a Black Ferns Maori rugby ball.
Ooh.
It's gorgeous. It's a sick ball too.
It is beautiful ball. So yeah, I do wonder if that's the plan. I don't know. We're just spitballing.
Fingers crossed.
And with that, we're going to move on to our Big Four awards.
NZRU, call us.
Big Four awards. So when you watch the Oscars, when you watch the Grammys, they have these Big Four awards. These are our 4 most important awards.
This is the best actor, isn't it? The best actor.
Yeah, this is your best actor, best album of the year,
best director.
Yep.
Which also means we're starting off with best TikTok.
Which is a Hattie category. A category.
Okay. This is a Hattie category.
It is
a category.
Category.
Category. Did you not hear me?
Yes.
So I did have some honourable mentions. This is Courtney O'Donnell's 24 karat gold Labubu.
Now, this is real 24 karat gold.
Yep.
Made in the form of a
Labubu.
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 That is, by the way, how you sound to us, Hattie.
This is a Hattie thing, yeah.
My Labubu.
That's Rugbubu.
This is
That's
Rugbubu.
Rugbubu.
Although surely that's also Rugbubu.
I think that one is more Rugbubu than your. I'm sorry.
I know.
But...
Ew, that's what I think.
Yeah. And then my other special mention, I said at the beginning of the Rugby World Cup that this was my TikTok. Unfortunately, it then got usurped. I can't play the audio because I don't want the YouTube video to get taken
We
down.
don't want the DMCA.
So please just imagine Sean Paul playing in the background of this.
Yeah, I love this one.
Unfortunately, I do hear it.
Yeah, it played anyway. We're just going to ignore the fact it played it. It was a very, very good.
But it's Wales of all people who are not the ones that you would think of dancing to Sean Paul.
That was classic, though. That was.
It was
a great reel.
I'm really so mad that you did that one. You're so right.
It's so good.
Right. It's so right.
But having said all of that, when it comes to best TikTok, there was only one series that really had the cultural capital
to move the needle.
And that was going to Friends of the Pod.
Yeah.
Bailey and Alice.
Bailey's investigative series.
Yeah.
My future wife has been working really, really hard on something, so you're going to watch and you're going to listen. Okay, go ahead, babe.
No, this was the first one.
I'm sorry, go ahead, babe is also something I say to my wife now. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah. I won't play the whole TikTok, but
Did you see the cushion? Sorry, did you see the cushion? She's got like a rugby cushion. Sorry, I want one.
Their photo in the background, I just love it.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that as well.
Cool. I want to go to their house. They're never going to invite me because I sound very creepy now, but
Alice has talked often about how most of their house is decored in rugby stuff, and that like Bailey is just going along with it.
Although, as Alice has said, Bailey is also a sports gay. You can't take that away from her. But basically, if you guys don't know, they did a whole series where Bailey did some investigation and went in and figured out how gay each of the teams were. We had part 1 and we had part 2. And then we had a third part.
Alice, if you need us to take this down, message me first. Please don't DMCA us.
And then there was a third part where basically...
Was she updated?
Yeah, they had to... I'm talking over the audio. I'm very sorry to all our people here. But there was some breaking news.
Breaking gay queerness.
Breaking queer news. Just absolutely sensational. And it's going to get to a bit here that I just love. Where the cultural capital, to have the Captain America come out and call you out in a press conference because...
Yes!
You didn't get how accurately gay the team.
Captain Kate Zachary of USA came out and at her press conference, the first thing she did when she sat down was yell at Alice. And she said, "We have the gayest team." And then Bailey looked into it, and we do.
Yeah, the players like sent in like a census.
The players were like, first of all, I'm gay as hell.
Kate Zachary was like, some of you are going to have to choose to be gay.
First of all, for the numbers, say you're bisexual. So, no. Oh my God, we didn't cook the gay numbers. Okay.
Oh, it's brilliant.
We cook a lot of numbers here in America recently. Not gay numbers.
It was fake news that they weren't the gayest team.
Fake news.
Fake news.
If anyone listening does not follow Alice on any socials, they need to do so now.
You should already be following Alice Soper.
Yeah. If you are a women's rugby fan, she is amazing. Her content is just ace.
But the aura of the captain of a national team coming in, and the first thing she does when she walks into a press conference is look at your ass and go, "Hey."
I love it.
You got our gay numbers wrong.
We're gayer than that. I'm sorry, like that to me is pure.
Where was Wales? I can't remember. They were fairly high up.
We were fairly high up, yeah.
They were.
What's the leaderboard? So was it like
It was in the
US first?
TikToks.
It was
It
in
was in the
TikToks.
TikToks.
It was.
Okay.
You have to
Yeah,
go
you'll have to
back.
go back.
Okay.
Originally,
maybe
so
will.
you should, because between and when she did this update, so they made it was fun, whatever. The original investigation was Bailey went through every single player's socials, and it was only if it was like stated in a comment or like on
Yeah, it was didn't
no,
want
it was
and some
it was all
gaydar.
like no,
Yeah.
they said they did not infer.
No, she did.
No, because it's really not good. Like, don't assume that somebody is gay just because. So, as far as I understand it, it was just admitted and like out, whatever. And then apparently a bunch of players were just like, hey, my Instagram isn't that gay, but like I am, just so you know. And she was like, okay, I'll retabulate.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
yes, that has to be the best TikTok. I know it's technically 3, so I kind of cheated, but that was our best TikTok.
No,
and I
it's
also,
the series though.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say,
I
as we
apologize
said-
to producer Hugh for accidentally getting a bit of copyrighted audio in there. I do apologize.
We're gonna get told off again. We get told
We're
off
gonna get
anyway. It's
yelled
fine.
at. I was gonna say we're gonna get yelled at. They're gonna text us that we yap.
They're gonna be
too
like,
long.
your podcast
Yeah.
was 25 hours long.
I mean, beyond
By the way,
beyond that, which is
again,
excellent.
No, wait, Karuk.
No, I just want to say just congrats to her for having the courage just to go to England on her own and
Absolutely
cover the World
Yeah.
Cup when not without
Nobody
the
was
support
sponsoring
of
her.
without the support of any media in the country.
Yes, 100%.
The
the cojones.
really
I'm really glad you
brave
said
woman.
that. I'm so glad you said that. And she did actually, and you know, it's not as important as the other stuff, but she actually did speak about that in a few pieces. And I know that it's what you're referencing, so I really appreciate that. But she did mention a little bit that like it's scary. You're putting all your own money up. Usually you empty your own savings.
Yeah,
She has spoken about how, she has spoken. Yeah, you're so
That's
right.
right.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
And if you want to support Alice, she does have subscriptions on. I believe it's £4 per month. If you fancy supporting her and
You really should.
redoing her savings account, because I'm sure she'd appreciate it. And with that, we move on to our second big important award. And this is our off-pitch MVP. Now, this person is very special to
excited
us.
for this one.
We adore her very much. This might be surprising to some people because it's Sadia Kabaya. Yeah, an England player.
I love her.
I was gonna say a pod favorite many times over, to be fair.
I love her.
But we hate England. Have you not heard?
Oh yeah, so sure, we quote unquote hate England. We fucking love Sadia Kabaya, first of all.
Yeah.
I genuinely
But
love her.
Hattie, tell us why we love Sadia.
So Sadia won this award because I think after the World Cup, I was just scrolling TikTok and I would come across TikTok after TikTok, comment after comment, Instagram reel, Instagram post, Instagram comment, tweet from various teenage girls, women, primarily in the UK, but also overseas, primarily women of colour, saying that
she actually was very popular here in the USA and Canada.
Yeah.
For what you're about to mention.
For being unapologetically herself. She didn't try to conform to kind of this like whiteness that very much perpetuates the England camp. She was unapologetically herself. She, the music that she used in her social media, to the way that she presents herself on the pitch, to her satin-lined scrum cap, which has gone absolutely massive. And it's so important. The way that she absolutely reps Croydon, which I wouldn't rep Croydon personally.
Which I wouldn't do.
Myself.
I hate that.
But it just
is that where you got your I have to know, Karuk, where did you get your English accent?
Yeah.
TV mostly.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Valid.
But yeah, she was just excellent. She did this. See, I managed to mute this one. This BBC Sport piece about her hair and about her scrum cap, and explaining she explains it so eloquently, like why she has done it and why is it important, and not just saying like, oh well, because of my hair texture. Like, no, she explains there is breakage. You know, she's talked about how she used to wear a Sainsbury's bag on her hair to protect her hair, and it's so important. And she also said,
and
sorry,
very important that she is teaching white people about natural hair, because she spoke a lot about how this is natural hair. It is kinky. This is important. Sorry, Karuk, very important. Go on.
No, I mean, you've mentioned it quite eloquently. Just the hair thing. I mean, even more for women, but even for men, is just a massive hindrance when you just can't really take care of your hair and be on the pitch. If, like, for instance, if it's a muddy day, I mean, it's a shitty day for everyone playing on a muddy pitch, but especially for the people with the type of hair that I have, which means like there'll be loads of breakage, maybe some mud inside the hair, and I'll spend maybe 3 times as more.
A lot of moisture.
Yeah, a lot of moisture. Just take showers for like 30 minutes just to get it all off my hair. It's a pain in the ass, basically. And just that, I mean, it's mostly for like self-care and also for the culture of being back and playing rugby, which I can only applaud. But also just maybe the openness with which she just explains and carries herself within this space is commendable, and I can only thank her for that. And I probably will buy this silent scrum cap, although I hate wearing scrum caps. So
well, so that was what I was going to ask you, and I should have asked you before so that it isn't like putting you on the spot. But I don't actually know what position you play.
Front row.
Oh, okay, you totally can. It's legal for us, baby.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, just
unless you don't want to. I'm just
yeah.
Oh no, I was worried that you would just be like, I'm a center and it looks ridiculous.
No. It's just I mean, with my ears, it actually would be better for me to wear a scrum cap, but I just can't stand it. It just doesn't feel right at all.
It makes my head sweat.
I was gonna say, been there.
Yeah. It's on the hair. It's on the hair as well. You just constantly adjusting it. It's just pain in the ass.
I had to, because I did end up getting lacerations around my temples, because this was like a long time ago, in a time when like we were not playing well. But yeah.
Luckily, I don't have cauliflower's ears yet, but maybe in a couple of years I will have to wear a scrum cap for the sake of my ears. So
but now there's one that will protect your hair.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah.
Yes.
If they're shipping to France, I'm basically.
It's Gilbert, so
it'll definitely.
I mean, I'll have to look into it, but
yeah.
And again,
for sure.
So yeah, thank you very much.
In very related news, and I cannot remember his name for the life of me because it's a rookie on a team that I do not support. But there is an NHL player who recently went viral for wearing a do-rag under his helmet.
Really?
And and it has got like
that's cool as hell.
Support. It like support from people, but then also just like mad hate. Like it was mental. And it was like
I didn't want to hear that.
He was like, "It's just for my hair. Why do you care?"
Shut up.
Exactly.
Shut up.
And do you know what? He took it off and he looked dope as hell. So
he looked dope as hell. And also, this is what keeps people who you would absolutely want in your sport from your sport. Shut up. We want as many people to come to our sport as possible, don't you?
And also, like, he's a rookie, so he was like 19, 20. And then in his photos,
that's even worse.
It's
worse that people were.
Yeah, but in his like official photo, he then was wearing it as well. So in all of his media pictures, he's going to have it on.
Good.
Which is very cool.
Good. I hope it upsets hockey fans.
I love upsetting NHL fans. It's my favorite.
It's easy and it's free.
It's funny how snowflakey they are sometimes. Anyway, moving on.
As I've said before, same sports, different font. And with that, we move on to another. Oh, no, we haven't. We've got more videos. So this is them, copyrighted audio. I remember to mute this one. It was a very, just doing the trends. Unapologetically themselves.
Jesus Christ, doing this on the tube though.
On the tube.
Actually having their fingers on the pulse.
Black culture, clock it, like Just, I love her. I love her so
Yeah,
much.
I think she's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, also she's absolutely beloved by younger fans, and I especially say that because I've seen so many videos, and Loughborough is really her club team. Loughborough is so good at spotlighting her and highlighting her. The reach that she has had, even at the club level, let alone at the national level, which is also very important. I mean, like
Stuff like this, it makes a difference.
Some players really put in the work.
Yes. Yeah.
And she's only 23, which is
I know, it's mad.
That's the thing. Is
I know.
her career is about to
kick off.
And I genuinely do think that she will eventually at least be a nominee for World Player of the Year. And I say that because she's very good, not because of the cool stuff.
I mean,
she's also very good. Yeah, she's also very good.
And like this is the first year where she's absolutely cemented herself as a 7 starter because she struggled with injury and everything else. And
also they've got so many great like, England have got so many great talent at that position. So it's it's so hard to break in.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And she has very forcefully broken in, which I absolutely love. I mean, I've always liked her style of play. I honestly bring up Loughborough because it's my favorite place where she plays. I think that Loughborough lets her do Sadia the best. I think that Loughborough lets her do Sadia the best, and I love watching her play there. I
hope that she finishes her degree this year.
Listen, when you're busy winning a Rugby World Cup.
I know.
That's a good.
Just a little thing.
It's a good excuse.
And with that, we move on to our second to last award, a very special award, a very important award. Now, I said before this World Cup,
wait.
I'll get this offense.
Okay, so I will give a very quick, because there will be definitely viewers who don't know about this. Sam and Christie Award. Sam Kerr and Christy Mewis. Sam Kerr plays for Australia. Christy Mewis plays for America. They're both soccer players. There was a time in the Rugby World Cup. Sorry, the Soccer World Cup. The other World Cup.
The less important sport.
The less important Soccer World Cup that billions of people watch. That one. In the not the one that just happened, but the Soccer World Cup before, there was a very viral picture of Sam comforting Christy at Australia's loss in the semi. USA ended up going on to the final to win. Australia was knocked out. There's a picture of them sitting together. Sam is comforting comforting Sam. There we go. Sorry, my
Something
bad.
Like that.
Something like that. And I don't remember what it was that ended up making somebody say they're lesbians, Stacey.
It's because somebody was like, "Oh, they're such good. I love it when women are friends."
Oh, I love it when opponents are friends. And somebody said they're lesbians.
Wow.
I will mention now that Christy has had Sam's baby once and is about to have Sam's baby again. They are extremely married.
So funny.
They are deeply married. This is the moment in which perhaps a social media manager or a rugby governing body that is World Rugby doesn't know that gay people exist.
And I would like to say, I said that this was going to happen during this World Cup. I said there was going to be their lesbian Stacey moment.
You did.
It's
okay,
happened
but
in the
also
PWHL. It's happened.
I was gonna say, you can bet on that.
football.
You can bet on that in most sports other than WNBA. You can bet on it.
The only thing is, I didn't think it was going to be the World Rugby official account.
I know. I thought it was going to be like Rugby Pass. No
And
offense,
so-
Rugby Pass. A lot of offense, Rugby
Or
Pass.
Wales Online. You could expect
Or Wales Online.
You could, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's going
Now,
to besties.
I would like to say, now,
Opponents to besties.
from now, this makes me laugh because Rachel Malcolm is one of the most high-profile rugby players in women's rugby, and is also, except for like a very small amount, like very notoriously gay.
She's a lesbian, baby.
Julia Schell was recently okay, not recently, sorry. It was 2 years ago. I went to go check. It was 2 years ago. The Rugby Canada featured her and Paige Ferries talking about pride in Rugby Canada. No. No
Yeah.
idea. Rachel Malcolm, by the way, we were just talking about Loughborough. Rachel Malcolm, by the way, gave up her captaincy at Loughborough to
And
move
like
to Trailfinders.
2 decade long affiliation with Loughborough.
2 decade long
I
affiliation
didn't know
to
that.
go play at Trailfinders for probably 1 year. Like maybe it'll be more, but it's probably 1 year, and it's because Julia Schell, super hot. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
When
That's
you
cool.
please play the clip.
I can't play
Do we
the
have the
clip.
clip?
The clip got taken
You can't-
down.
It did. Because they changed it, didn't they?
Oh.
Because we were all commenting on it.
Yeah, so what
Right.
happened was they uploaded it, and
basically.
myself,
And
Alice
said,
Soper, and
wait,
some
what did they
random
caption it? What did they caption it?
opponents to besties.
I'm pretty
Opponents to
sure
besties.
Alice Soper put on there their lesbian Stacey.
That's what she
put
did.
their lesbian Stacey. I put something else.
I put something.
I also put something.
You put
Other
something.
people put something, and then they took it down.
Yeah, and this random person I don't know said besties aye.
Aye.
Which was my favourite comment.
Which is very Scottish.
And-
so you know who's a Scotland fan.
And then Alice Soper went on a whole thing of clowning them on her stories,
She did.
which resulted in, like, she messaged Rachel Malcolm and Julia Schell to ask if she could, and they said yes.
Is it okay if I tell everybody that you are very obviously in a relationship? Because, by the way, they both have like several images in their Insta grid that is a little coupley.
There were
so-
hints.
Such as living together.
Mhm.
You know,
Roommates. We just talking about roommates.
They were roommates.
So yeah, it was just ridiculous. And by the time that so between me waking up in the UK late, because I wake up late, had sent it to Julia. Julia had woken up in the USA early because she wakes up early. So we only actually wake up with like a 2-hour difference. Myself, Sean. See, you're confusing me with the Sean. And Alice and the random person.
Hattie, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hattie and Hattie.
They had taken it down.
Yeah, they were.
And wait. So, because this is going to feed right into something that we're going to talk about later anyway, the deal was, the way that this was posted, and the reason that they're both touching the back of their head, is that somebody Hattie knows, has
Vaguely,
crocheted.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it because Wales is the size of.
She's not Welsh. She's very English.
Yeah, she's not Welsh. I don't think.
Oh, but I'm not
very
allowed
sorry.
to mention that you live in England. They have crocheted them both scrunchies, one that is in the Canada flag color, one that is in the Scotland flag color. Gave them both to them, and they were both enjoying it. By the way, there was a lot of like very much like this is my girlfriend touching that like you wouldn't do to a random.
You don't touch your friend's boob.
I try not to because of the lawsuits. So I try not to touch their breasts. But they were, because they're very much dating. And they were putting in their scrunchies. And then so World Rugby took it down and then put it back up that was just like, we love crochet.
Yeah.
Hey, go crochet.
they were like crochet with gay. No, not that. Wait.
But this exact photo went on Rugby Struggles, and there then proceeded to be a conversation underneath.
Is this face reveal? Are you revealing, admin, that you are?
No. And in the conversation underneath was just this middle-aged man who was like, I don't get it. Why is this bad?
Oh my
I
God.
was like, they're lesbians.
We got our own lesbians.
And then he was like, well, what's wrong with lesbians? I was like, there's nothing wrong with lesbians. They're lesbians. They're lesbians together.
They just are.
They're lesbianing together.
Oh my God.
She made it a
this is
verb.
hot.
She made it a verb. And that's exactly, this is hot.
Yeah. It was
sorry,
just
one of the best rugby players Wales, Jesus Christ, see what you did to me? One of the best rugby players Canada has ever produced, and then also the beloved captain of the Scotland team. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was this was one of my favorite moments of the World Cup. It was just so funny.
Sean's favorite moments is when she gets to bully World Rugby.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of our like cementing
I
moments
understand.
I'm
in
gonna say,
our friendship.
as a Welsh, she enjoys bullying World Rugby.
One of the cementing moments in mine, Sean and Julia's friendship was the first time we bullied World Rugby together.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And we did it independently of
See,
each other.
isn't it
And it was
amazing?
so
Cute?
bad because they got something so wrong that they took the post down.
Oh my God.
Oh, so sweet.
They used
I know,
AI
isn't
to
it?
like generate these facts, and they were so
Okay, that
wrong.
was
It was
really
so
funny. That
annoying
was
though.
really
They were
funny.
like, they picked the wrong pedantic fans here. Sorry.
Yeah, because it was about Hannah Jones, who at the time was the Wales captain, and I was like, well, you've picked the wrong people.
It was so funny. They did take that down quite quickly as
Oh,
well.
and they didn't even try and replace it. But don't worry,
They just
I've got the
pretended like they
evidence.
never posted.
I've still got the screenshots.
I've got screenshots, but
Oof.
I never delete any photos. I keep all the evidence.
And with that, are we ready?
This is like your dad, Sean.
Are we ready for the last?
We are.
Yes.
We are.
Yes.
We're
Now-
so sorry to our guests who we love, and we really hope you ever
I know,
come
I'm
back.
enjoying this.
Now,
We're so sorry.
I'm enjoying this very much.
now these were
It's even better
submitted-
than watching it on YouTube. Is
Oh, yeah.
being in the chat. It's
Yeah.
awesome, guys.
Can you tell we're actually just crazy?
Can you tell
I
that
do
like
think I've lost my
we
mind.
spend all of our time together? What's
So-
our best
Fun.
moment?
Best moment. Now, these were submitted by the loyal Yap City residents. I went to the depth of our YouTube comments
We
to get
made
some
them all
of these.
mandatory
brave.
vote, and if they
You're a
didn't vote, we
brave
fined
person.
them.
Yeah. So if you are a Yap City resident and you have not submitted one, you will be receiving a fine in the post.
You will be receiving a fine in the mail.
Yeah. So here are some of my favourites. We've got Tato, who put this incredible photo of them and Jazz Joyce. We've got being at the opener and knowing that something was going to go down in history. Sadia Kabea, Clucky Clucky, which I had to look up. Apparently that's her nickname. I didn't know that. Dan said the whole Canadian story. I hope they record the journey like Living with Lions. They have, baby.
So,
Mhm.
Daniel,
Yeah,
if you are
there's-
watching, we have fantastic news for you. There is a documentary coming out.
Yes.
We just found out.
We've got friend of the pod, Leslie, Holly getting another final, and then sister of the pod, Sarah, who left us a very long comment saying,
Sean, this is Sarah
Oh
Prescott
yeah, this
of
annoying
Sean,
press
of
conference.
Sean
Oh, she's so
Prescott
right.
fame.
Who?
Of Sean Prescott fame.
My sister.
yeah, sister of the pod, the
Oh.
official. Well, there are three.
And here's
but
the thing
only
is that
one
we do
counts.
believe, Sarah, that if you were to commit a crime, we believe that like we would be able to identify you because you'd be wearing your Sophie to Goat shirt.
Yes.
We know you'd be doing it.
Fun fact, Sarah was my first ever The Rugby History Project
Wow.
Redbubble customer.
I think she bought this for me for my birthday.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
I know.
Oh.
And I didn't know it was her. She didn't tell me. So all of a sudden, these t-shirts arrived and Sean was wearing them.
I was like, yeah, look at all these amazing t-shirts. Yeah.
That's extremely sweet.
I know.
She got in there to buy them before I did. And I
Sarah,
made
beloved
them.
sister of the pod. I have a
She's a
sister, and
big
she's my beloved
supporter.
sister of the pod.
I think she listens to this pod or watches it like the second
We
it's
know
out.
she does.
Yeah.
Like the second it's out, she's like, oh,
Sometimes-
watch it.
She
I was gonna say
messaged me.
sometimes she messages us. Which
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sarah, you're just a
Oh,
delight.
what's she messaging you? What she messages you? What?
Yeah, she messaged me the other
Yes,
day,
I told
and
you.
she was like, "Have you watched the new Squid Rugby appearance? No, have you watched the new Squid Rugby video?" And I was like, "No." So I went, I looked. It had been uploaded 7 minutes before,
Your own appearance.
She was all over it. Yeah.
Okay.
and it was Robbie from Squid wearing the
Wearing the
Sophie
shirt.
de Goatee
Hmm.
top in a more Squidge video. Anyway,
I choose to believe that Robbie being on For the Love of Rugby is what got us our AI write up in Google.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
and with that, we're going to award our best moment.
The
Now,
one that we got more than once.
more than once, and that was how this was chosen. I think I've only put one screenshot on, but it was because it was like in other stuff that this one was put down. Anyway, with that, we have the best moment, and it's Brazil's first World Cup
Ever
try.
World Cup try.
Yeah.
It's a good one. We're going to have the video. There's no audio because I had to screen record a screen recording.
Did you screen record my screen record? I could have just
was it from Reddit?
I could have just given you the file. I think someone's
there we go.
I think someone's taken mine off this, actually.
Why are we like this?
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And we would like to say, I love that France absolutely pursued it. I'm so glad. I feel like it would have been disrespectful not to, and I'm so glad they did.
I was going to say that. I feel like Pauline wasn't running at her like at absolute full pelt though.
Okay, but sorry, I want to hear.
But she was still there.
So good.
I want to hear from Karuk.
No, because like I'm off two minds because on one
it was
side,
the one score.
It's one score, but it's an absolutely wonderful try. I mean, she
also
does the defense really, really well. But at the same time, as a French supporter, this is pretty bad defense.
I know where you're coming from. It's a bit like the prize Fiji scored against Wales.
It's why we always want to talk to you, is because you're like, but at the end of the day,
yeah, I mean,
France.
I mean, like obviously,
you're absolutely right
for the game. I mean, he was already done. Like
it was very done.
They were very done, but
I mean, we're literally looking at a screenshot here that says 72.
So it doesn't matter ultimately. Yeah. It's just yeah.
It's a
very
huge
good
moment.
Try. It's a very
Here's my thing: is it's a huge moment, and it could have been a lot of people, but for me, for it to be Bianca Silva is especially special. I am a huge Brazil fan. I think if it couldn't have been Aisling Coimbra,
if people don't know, quite a lot of the Brazil squad are obviously sevens players, and the Brazil sevens program exists. But Brazil
is stronger ever since Rio.
Yeah, well, this is where I was going to go. So when the Olympics were headed to Rio and they knew that they had a spot in the sevens program, they were like, we need to build up our rugby program. We need to have more professional athletes. And one of the things they did was go into the favelas and kind of spot out and scout out athletes. And this has been a major part of their program. And I believe Bianca Silva is one of those athletes.
She was from Sao Paulo.
And it's just awesome because we obviously, I talk a lot about class and rugby and how it's still very prevalent. We've talked about it in this episode. And Brazil just completely flipped that on its head. And it's so cool that she got the first try. It's an absolutely filthy dummy that leads to the try. She ran most of the pitch.
It's just so hard not to love her. It's so hard not to love her.
I just love a try from a set piece as well. I'm a sucker for that. It's just a beautiful.
And then it's like this is somewhat tangentially related, but like Raquel Cocken getting the first points for them as well. I felt it was really special. People who don't know, she had an ACL injury in between the two Olympics. She went in and then she discovered she had breast cancer. She went through that.
I was going to say also a tiny little cancer.
Yeah, well, that's how she found out she had it, was from the ACL injury.
From the scan.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And yet she made
discovered her
back.
cancer from the ACL scan.
Yeah, so then she made it back to then go to Paris and appear in her third Olympics, and she also was a major part of them qualifying for the World Cup. So
she's also incredibly cool.
Also, the problem is she's so cool. Like, nobody else has the old school punk wood blue mohawk. Raquel Cocken does.
So yeah, this had to be our best moment. I was really, really hoping this was going to be one of our best moments. And luckily multiple people agreed with me. A lot of them put it as like one of many. And Tom O'Hanlon was the only one who said it as one. So he gets the shout out on this one.
So shout out, Tom.
Yeah. Now we do have some special mentions. Two that we just thought were really, really important. And that is the uptick of non-English language creators and non-English language support by various unions. I could shout out every single language, but that would take up about 4 slides. So I just went with non-English.
It's true. I'm going to take one moment. I'm going to throw it to our guests as well, because both of them will have really great input. But the two that I wanted to highlight were I hope somebody who considers me a friend, we talk a lot. Francisco Isaac, who speaks both Portuguese and Spanish, did a ton of interviews in both Portuguese and Spanish with both the Spanish team
and translated them.
and ended up translating his own, which was fantastic. I have gushed to him privately, but I would like to put it publicly. Fantastic. Mario Gandini, who is a newer creator from Brazil. I should differentiate. Francisco lives in Portugal, has lived in both Portugal and Spain. He's actually in the Madeira Islands, where he's located out of, so kind of both, which is cool. But also to
Isn't he from Latin America though?
I wonder, actually. I should ask. I thought he was from continental Portugal. But I should ask. But either way, both of those were my big ones. And then I wanted to kick it to both of you. I'm so thrilled we have both, because really between the two of you, I also wish we had a Japanese guest. But I would like to know, and I don't want to put either of you on the spot, so if you can't think of anybody, totally fine. But especially for French coverage, for Afrikaans coverage, for Xhosa coverage, how was it? How did you find it in a non-English speaking place? Was coverage any better? And if the answer is no, that's totally fine.
I'm trying to think of a negative thing to say.
Exactly. Well, so for France, I do feel that France is kind of a little bit less, because France has always had really great coverage.
I don't think we can really complain on that front. Like, there's been obviously you obviously want more. You'd always want more coverage about rugby in general, but for the whole duration of the World Cup, there were reporters based in England just following the team around. The games, I mean, the audience for the games were record-breaking for every stage.
We actually do. We have both. We have representation from both of the two record-breaking crowds, which was the viewing numbers. France and South Africa, we have found out, both broke records for women's rugby.
I mean, it's been amazing to follow. I mean, to see parts of the country that weren't really following sport in general, just beyond rugby, men or women, just kind of falling in love with women's rugby. And I think the result is what it is. But I hope that the rugby union can build on these viewing numbers and the exposure that the girls got, in order to maybe improve the contract situation, which I think is already the case with the announcement of the namings right for the top league.
There we go.
So yeah, I mean, it's obviously coming along a bit slower compared to England, who already has Pro League, already has huge funding, huge support, huge popularity now, because I mean, like, the whole country is falling in love with the Red Roses, and good for them. But I do think we're on the right track in France, and hopefully the next generation of players and the next generation of fans will continue to follow the same. Also, a quick mention, on Monday, there was the annual French Rugby Awards. So it's called La Nuit du Rugby, Rugby's Night. And for the first time, there were women's awards for both the league and the Super Sevens.
Nice.
So progress.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, things are moving in the right direction, and
Absolutely.
Probably year on year we'll see improvements. And now the only thing left for us to do is to deliver on the pitch
And beat England. Yes.
I was gonna say that, and also, if you can just grab the ear of FFR, if you can. I know that it's like probably up your purview for sure, but if you could, we really want to watch Elite One.
Yeah.
We really
so about viewing.
Yes.
So
just let them know we really want to watch.
Yeah. Us personally.
So last time we spoke, I believe I touched on that, was the use of double headers last year, to promote women's rugby in France for a large audience. So the good news is the number of double headers will go from 5 last year to 10 this year.
Yep.
Starting with the first game of the Elite 1, which will be
It's gonna be so
replay of the final.
Nice.
So Bordeaux and Toulouse are going to play at 5:45, I believe, in the same stadium that Toulouse and Bordeaux are going to play for the top 14 So it's going to be a massive game. So massive games now, I have to say. And so obviously the goal will be to have at least one game for every team, which
Exactly.
maybe won't happen for some of the teams who don't have a male counterpart in the top 14. But the other solution would be to have some sort of broadcast deal for the Elite. I don't know if it'll happen maybe in this World Cup cycle, maybe the next one. But it's probably the really like next step for us to reach for. So fingers crossed, we'll see even more improvement for women's rugby in France, and maybe and the coaching situation as well. We don't know about the coaching. That's the only thing we really have
to be determined.
Yeah, there's the only thing
TBD.
we don't know about that. I mean, South Africa has a great coach, so I don't think he'll leave anytime soon.
Yep.
But I like Swiss de Bruin.
We love Swiss de Bruin. I don't think you can have him.
If we'd had Coach of the Year, he would have won.
Hands off. Thank you very much.
Lisa will fight you for him.
Lisa's getting feisty. But Lisa,
I'm not trying to poach anybody.
I felt that was a really good lead into actually, Lisa, if you could give us your outlook on what you're seeing, especially on the back of this news that we're about to see a pro league.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I think so what I can say, and as you mentioned, the numbers picking up in the viewership is that it's almost like a critical mass that you need, right? And I think this World Cup has done a lot to push that forward. And in saying that, there's also been a lot of criticism with the blowout games and all of that at the World Cup. But the point is, yes, Namibia exists. You know, they go to the World Cup every year and they never get anywhere. Sorry, maybe in the men's games.
Maybe not in 2027, by the way.
Yeah, but that's because they never have, in between World Cups, they never have the support and the money and everything else to actually grow their games. So we are in a very fortunate position, I think, at the moment, and just perfect timing to have the launch of our Pro League next year. There is not a lot of information yet. It's been kind of our CEO, but also was talking about it when the players were coming back from the World Cup at the airport to I don't know, it was reported quite widely.
Several, yeah.
Yeah. But the point is, it looks like it's going to be 6 teams. He was also kind of talking about 180 or like 200 central contracts, which is more than was originally said. Originally, it was 150.
Which is
that's more than
number.
like professional contracts in
that's
the Six Nations total.
Yes. I know. So look,
I'm just I genuinely don't think, and I know that this is a big prediction, but I think probably I'm going to end up being borne out. I genuinely don't think there is going to be another World Cup where South Africa women don't make it out of the pool stage. I don't think it's possible.
No, I don't think
they've warned us all now to expect it, but they are coming for us. Yeah. And I'm so excited.
They said they're coming for New Zealand.
Yeah.
But we are. And that's
they are.
The most successful sports team of all time. We're coming for you.
I think so.
I love it.
I think so.
Maybe in the future,
I love ambition. I love it.
In the future, Pacific 6, maybe at some point.
Yeah, very much.
Wait, Karuk, did you not hear about Ocean 6?
Yeah,
we'll talk.
Call me.
I'll tell you. So Hattie's idea is Ocean 6. What we're going to do is we're going to expand Pack 4. We're going to add Japan and South Africa. And it's going to be called Ocean 6. And then probably somebody is going to sue us for copyright infringement.
George Clooney will, remember?
George Clooney.
And his wife's a lawyer.
And his
George Clooney's,
We've worked this all out.
wife, Amal, who's usually a human rights lawyer, is going to sue me.
I think she's a bit busy at the moment.
Might be.
With all the human rights violations.
And with that, when South Africa beat England, Abby Dow is going to have to hand over some crochet because that's our other special mention is Abby Dow's crochet, and the general like
make some
gift
tortillas.
Unfortunately,
Mm.
unfortunately, extremely cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
she's-
Hate to say it.
I feel like I participated. I was handing out stickers. Other people were handing out stickers. There were people handing out bracelets and crochet, and
It did have a touch of the Taylor Swift's about it. A Taylor Swift concert, I've got to say.
I just
See, people
Huh.
it was very
People were
nice.
swapping
There were a
bracelets.
lot of bestie. There were a
I'm-
lot of bestie bracelets.
I'm gonna shout out Babs from from
Tell us about
Massachusetts. She flew all the
Matt,
way
from where?
America. I think she's from
From where?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I was just waiting for you to get there.
Massachusetts.
It's a very
Yeah.
hard
That's
word
okay.
to say.
Yeah.
The French guy got it. The French
It's a
guy got
hard
it.
Did I?
word.
Isn't it just
I'm not going to repeat it then.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts? Although the more times you say it, the more weird it gets. So maybe
Yeah.
just stop saying it.
It's a tongue
Where
twister, really.
Boston
It's
is.
the only friend of the pod.
Anyway, Babs.
This would be
Boston.
very funny if that
Babs.
isn't where she's from at all, and I've just made it up that that's where she's from.
Babs
She's definitely
is
American.
New
from
York.
Massachusetts.
Should have said New York.
Babs
Yeah.
is like, I'm from Ohio. It's fine. Go on.
Imagine if she's like, I'm from Minnesota.
The other state, you know.
Yeah. I also know New Jersey, actually.
I've been there.
I know all the places
I know
that
you
have Real Housewives franchises, and if they don't have Real Housewives franchises,
Hattie
they can't pay
knows-
them
so
so
How
Hattie
did you
knows
manage
where-
to swing that?
You've killed me.
You're so good at setting up jokes, Kenneth. So good.
Wow.
Anyway, so if a place hasn't had a Real Housewives franchise or has a hockey team, Hattie's never heard of it.
I mean, the Boston Bruins.
I think Boston probably had a Real Housewives.
No, they don't.
I don't know.
I do.
Mm.
Okay.
That told you. I mean,
Boston, by the way, in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Which apparently I can't pronounce.
Well,
anyway, we love Abby
Anyway.
Dow.
Anyway,
we love
Babs.
Abby Dow, who
Back to
does live in
Babs.
Massachusetts because she's a nerd.
Mhm.
Go on.
Yeah, Babs was around just for a couple of the pool stage games. She was traveling from Manchester down to Northampton to York to Manchester. Like she was traveling here, there, and everywhere was
Love-
Babs. And she was giving out friendship bracelets on the way that she'd made.
That's adorable.
Love
What a
her.
queen. And she
Really
was in like
great.
full USA Americana gear.
I was
Love
going to
it.
say that is how we travel. And that's
Yeah.
how I would travel when I come see you. I am going to wear just a full.
The thing is, you laugh about you say that, but you wouldn't because you just pretend that you're Canadian.
Oh my God. You can't air me out like this on my own podcast. It is true, by the way, when I travel that I do tell people I'm
So you would wear like a Canadian. You'd wear the double denim.
No. Oh, that's a really good idea. But what I do is I actually just I've sewn a little Canadian flag on my bag.
Oh, that's
That's
Oh.
clever.
Wow.
So you don't have a Canadian accent?
They don't know that.
People
no.
Oh,
don't know
okay.
the difference. do
You're
they?
right.
You've
You're
just
right.
got to
You're
throw
right,
in
I
an
absolutely
an
don't.
A and an O,
A boot.
and say
And then
sorry.
I have
a lot.
to, and then I have to intimate that I have health insurance. Yes.
I can tell the difference between a Canadian accent
And a working government.
And a working government. Yes. Wow.
I think probably the UK doesn't need to comment right now.
Yeah, it's fair.
We're functioning, sort of.
Are we?
Actually, I did want to make this joke and I didn't think anybody would, so I wasn't going to, but the literal only person on this podcast right now with a functioning government is Lisa.
You are giving us a lot of credit, Julia.
I mean,
We're not
compared
I
kidding.
to
don't know. If
I was gonna say we have France, America, and the UK. What?
Look,
Look, we're
Look.
functioning because
Look.
nobody likes each other.
Right. I didn't say they had to like each other, and they don't.
look, I'll take it. I'll take
I
any
was gonna
win.
say,
Yeah,
look,
take
I
the
was gonna
wins.
say, take the win, take the dub.
take the win.
Look, 2 out of 4 of us, our government is actively collapsing. One of us is the UK, and one of us is South Africa.
Yes, but they tell us our government is collapsing
Is-
like every
is
2 weeks. So.
Okay, I was gonna
say-
say, but that's also just the South African like mantra, like, oh, it's collapsing. It's collapsing.
Technically, I have 2 governments because I'm in Wales.
You do, and both of them are bad.
Oh,
I have no
Wales.
reply to that.
Okay. So for everybody else, I need you to know Wales is a devolved government, which means that they're taking their power back from the UK slowly. And when I say slowly, I need you to know it's too slow.
Well, yeah, we don't have tax.
Step it up.
The Welsh Parliament, the Senedd, does not have tax raising powers, whereas the Scottish Parliament does.
Right.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah.
And the North Island.
Wales needs to be more threatening. Wales needs
And
to be
you
more
also don't
threatening.
have like police.
Yes.
Isn't devolved.
Yeah,
like,
so
there's
we're
loads of stuff
still
isn't devolved.
we do have our own laws, but there's a lot of laws that are England and Wales still.
Basically,
It's very
you
complicated.
can charge extra for plastic bags.
Yeah, and you can only drive at 20 miles an hour.
And you can only drive 20 miles per hour, yeah.
That's
and some language stuff, and that's it.
a lot of them.
and then also
No, there's more than that,
Welsh.
but yeah, like we have free prescriptions where England doesn't, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's
Great.
yeah.
And everybody loves it when that's how we end a podcast. When you talk about the devolution of Wales.
Wow.
And with that,
I can go on a
so
lot about
lads.
evolution. Sorry.
If you love to discuss the minutia of devolving from the UK government, comment below.
Or don't, please.
John will jump in.
If you're
you wanna
English, please don't.
Tell us
If
how
you're English-
sometimes we're humorous.
Please don't. But, or if you think we're sometimes humorous. Also, if you want to ask Karuk questions about France, that's his problem. And and we don't, and by the way, none of us, including him, fucking know right now. We don't know.
My current favorite Twitter account is this like mad moments in French politics. And it's just getting updated like every 30 minutes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So
like
what
live
she's saying
updates.
is she likes it when other people suffer.
No,
And
I
she's told
also
me this a
follow
lot as
also-
an American.
I also follow mental British politics moments as well, but that's not getting updated nearly as much as the French one right now.
It would have been not that long ago, though.
Yeah. Do you remember Lettuce Watch?
Yes,
I was just
do.
gonna say it was
I was
when
literally
the
just
lettuce
thinking of
was
the same thing.
when the lettuce
That
was
was
rotting.
fun.
And the best part
It
is
was so fun.
whenever
Thank you.
Liz Truss does anything, it's just like you got beaten by a lettuce.
Shut up. Shut up. You lost to literal produce.
To an iceberg.
Don't- You
Oh my
lost,
days.
and by the way, not even to the flavorful lettuce.
I sometimes think,
I will say I do like an iceberg.
I sometimes think
Oh
like
my
the last
God.
I do
It's
as
good-
well. I
It's
do
a
as
good
well.
it's good vessel for dressing.
Yes,
She
it
doesn't
is.
understand.
Fantastic.
She doesn't understand. We have real food. They don't have that in the UK.
I think I
It's
sometimes
fine.
You live
think
in America.
I'm
Yeah.
not getting
We
into
The
have-
it.
inventors
all
of
your
spray
people.
cheese.
We have all your people.
You have cheese in a can.
Yeah, but
I have.
yeah,
I'm
that's
from
true.
DC, so I have food from literally everywhere.
Yeah,
You have
America's the best place I've
Cheese
ever
in a
been
can.
for like selection of all of the foods that you can have. Like you can literally just have anything, whatever you want. You
Any-
can have.
Anything.
You can.
And she was in
Lisa's
Minnesota.
just like,
I was
I'm
in
gonna
Minnesota.
set up the braai.
No,
Is it
it's
braai?
that,
Braai?
I was gonna say it's that the food is already good in South Africa. They don't need help. They have braai.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
exactly. And we
Yeah,
have
no.
well, also Indian, all
You-
our
you
have
Malaysian
Nando's.
spices.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my God, yes.
I
invented
was about to
Nando's.
mention Nando's, yeah.
We
All of
did.
that is true.
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
very much for mentioning that.
Don't you have
Thank you so
sorry,
much.
I need to
Thank you
segue
so
this.
much.
I didn't
Don't
know
you
that.
have drive-through Nando's, or has TikTok lied to me?
No, we have drive-through Nando's.
Oh my
That's-
God, I would love a
That's
drive-through
so.
Nando's.
All of us. I
Look,
was gonna
not
say all of us
everywhere.
are kind of like
I am going
Yeah.
to South Africa tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
tomorrow.
please. Well, you
Wait,
have
I'm
your
going to
citizenship
South
now,
Africa
so
to try
you're
the
welcome.
amazing African Indian food because you're right. You do have amazing. You have amazing Malaysian food. You have amazing Indian food. You have amazing. Oh my God, all the fusion. You guys have
How
so
come
much.
together,
UK doesn't
too.
have
You can
drive-through
have-
Nando's?
So
all
much.
No,
of
it's
those
like a
at one
sit-down
braai.
restaurant in the UK.
I know.
Yeah, but I thought they had.
Blessed country. I mean, apart from all the
Mhm.
other stuff, blessed country.
Blessed
You
in all
had-
the important
Oh.
ways.
Blessed in the important ways, rugby and food.
Yeah,
we go.
pre
And I'm a
I mean,
friend-
go
Sunshine.
1994.
together.
Good people.
Pre
No one said
1994 was evil, but you've got drive-through Nando's.
Oh my God! All you had to do was go through that.
Go through that, and now we have
Nando's
Nando's.
in the car.
I know, but as soon as I said it, like I really don't like me. Like I'm really not happy with me. I don't want to talk to me right now. I don't like that you said that joke, Julia. That wasn't a funny joke. Be nicer to South Africa.
We've been very nice to South Africa today.
You have been. And it's
them.
been very much appreciated.
You're saying, do you know what? We would have done it if you weren't here as well. We just really enjoyed
That's
it.
the thing is that like we're huge suck ups.
Yeah.
We would have done it. Yeah.
We're trying to get uncancelled on different continents.
Yeah, I think it's going to take us a while.
We're hoping for continental Europe because continental Europe is mad at us.
I think you're in the clear.
Fantastic. We're fine with continental Europe. They've got their own stuff going on.
It's just
Africa,
England, I think we're cancelled.
It's mostly England. Mostly England we're cancelled. And YouTube here, where they blocked our pod only in America because they said I was electioneering because I said you shouldn't.
No, don't say it then.
Because I said a certain phrase that was going viral on Twitter as well.
At the time. Yeah.
Which was very funny.
It was that time, yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's a really great note
to finish on.
To end on.
Oh, before we finish, I just want to quickly shout out the shirt that I'm wearing with the logo of the club I'm currently playing at.
Hey,
because,
thank you.
Our women's
I didn't want to put
team,
you on the spot, but I wanted you to shout out your team.
Yeah, because our women's team are playing the first game on Sunday. So,
where are you based? Where are you based out of?
So this is, I don't know if you can see it correctly, but it's called Évreux. So it's in Normandy.
Évreux.
Nice.
Fantastic.
And so we have men's and women's, obviously age grade as well. But we play on Sunday away, and they also play away on Sunday. So go us for both teams.
Yes.
I hope we both win.
Yes. Awesome.
If we are going to any French people, you must go. I know it's a big country, but
we have.
Honestly, I don't even.
It's the only rugby that's on in France at the weekend. Trust me, there is no other rugby at all in France. That is the only two games you can go.
Is France playing Wales this weekend?
No, it's just
is that the joke?
They've got like 12 pro leagues, Julia.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was you were trying to get everybody to not watch Wales lose another game.
No.
I didn't know.
That was a good joke.
It was a good joke.
No, but tomorrow I get to watch the Scarlets versus the Stormers. So
Stormers! Oh. I was gonna say, Lisa, what do you think? Especially after, so actually, you know what? If we want to end on a really high note, the Scarlets recently played.
No, we didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. Storm.
Oh, that was a storm.
It was a storm, yeah.
It was a storm, and we didn't get to play.
And the storm is coming again. Sorry, I had to.
You're so right for that. You were so right for that. Everybody feels so good at the end of we are so thankful to you two for joining us. Thank you so much for being here with us. We as we've said, this is our kind of like mock end of season. We're going to be back pretty soon. We can't wait to speak to both of you again, especially when we finally get Elite One coverage, when we get the majestical, we don't know yet pro league rather in South Africa. We definitely will need to be talking to you and hopefully a bit of an animal crew. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us through this Rugby World Cup journey. We've really enjoyed it. Please, as always, drop any thoughts that you have in the comments. You can find us all on socials, including Bit of an Animal. And Karuk, if he wants to, if he likes you, he'll let you know where his socials are. If not, leave him alone.
Maybe.
Maybe. He could maybe. Otherwise, as always, nailing the outro. Thank you so much. We will be back to cover some league stuff or some domestic league stuff when WXV comes back, when Celtic Challenge comes back, all of these other competitions. We will be there for you. Sean will be making that dance move. We're going to take a small break, but otherwise we will be back and we hope that you will join us. Thank you so much. And until the next time, enjoy your rugby.
Thank you for listening to the Women's Rugby Treehouse. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us wherever you see us on social. Join us again for more of the same next week. And until then, enjoy your rugby.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.